Have you ever wondered what makes somebody a good negotiator? Well, when I asked AI, it was interesting because AI gave me these very generic, plain, straightforward things, and I was like, this is why AI is not there yet, folks. And us humans really sharing information and things we've learned over the years is still going to be more helpful than AI. So people might think you only need negotiation skills in business or if you're in some sort of corporate world. Chuck that. You need negotiation skills for every single thing you're doing. Negotiating is a skill, just like sales is a skill. People who are usually really good salespeople, they have a skill. They have a way of understanding what the person needs, identifying the problems, and then executing a wonderful resolve or an answer for their problem, right? They come up with solutions quick on the fly. They understand how to be patient and listen to what the person is asking for. Negotiation is very similar, but it depends on how you look at it, right? Because for me, the number one tip, scrap AI and what AI says, all right? Don't go look this stuff on AI. You need to talk to humans who have had to be in positions where they've negotiated not just their life, right? But different contracts or different deals. And when I speak to people who have mastered, the corporate world, they're in corporate America, or people who are lawyers or people who are intelligent people that are way smarter than me because I'm not on their level, I always find one common denominator with all of them, and that is that they are negotiating from a place of having. So if you come into a negotiation and you need it, you desperately need the thing, you're probably going to end out on the bad end of the deal. Coming into a negotiation, not needing it, but wanting it, right? You're trying to get something out of somebody. It's going to put you at an advantage. That's number one. To me, another good sign of a good negotiator is people who are going to win in the end. They always say a good negotiation is a win-win, right? People come out and both sides are equally happy. I tend to think otherwise. I think in negotiations, there's always a clear winner. Like for me, anytime I think about this situation, this is Martin Luther King, right? And we all know what he got us with the I have a dream and all that, and Americans and Black Americans. But did he get anything that was really beneficial to Black Americans? I'll leave that question for you guys to answer. The question is, what can you get out of it that would have been a win-win, right? Another skill I saw that was masterfully done, that was executed with great skill, was by my husband. He had somebody come over, and this was crazy because I thought, you don't need to negotiate with a carpet company. Why? Who negotiates with a carpet company? And he said, well, I do. I'm pretty sure I can get a good deal. And it was interesting because he didn't even need the carpet. So he already started from a position of being in a better position, right? We didn't need it. It was more of a, let's just see what they offer. Let's see how much it would be, what they offer. And it was a ridiculous amount, like thousands and thousands of dollars to replace this carpet. Why did I sit there and listen to my husband get this man down to $1,200 for this carpet? The same carpet that he started off at $8,000. And do you want to know how he negotiated? He was quiet. He listened. Now, this is something I have a hard time with because I'm a talker, but he listened. He just sat back and just said, okay, I'm still not ready. So what I'm saying is sitting back and listening and not saying anything, not saying much, is already going to put you at an advantage in negotiations. This, to me, is a skill that works for a lot of people who have had to be around a lot of people who have really built out their skills with communication, people who understand how to be around other people who know how to stay calm and collected, that don't act on emotions or fears. They are excellent negotiators because they learn how to pick up on the social cues of others. They learn how to interpret what somebody else is thinking just by listening, watching, using the other senses, right? Instead of this. And really tuning in to what's going on around them to be able to leverage whatever they feel they deserve by looking at the other person and deciding, okay, let me see. I think I can ask for this because they seem willing enough, or they wouldn't have been talking to me still. And this is something I see with many people who are just nonstop quitters, the people who don't take no for an answer. I always think of it as a salesperson who comes on your door and knocks and then they just run away. I mean, you gave up so quickly, right? Now, the person that is constantly there, showing up, leaving notes. I mean, it sounds crazy to encourage these people to do this, but the person that's consistent, they show up daily, they're always there, and they are willing to put in the work required to get your attention in sales. It's the same thing with negotiations, because if you're somebody that's just going to quit right away just because you didn't get it the first time, then you're not a good negotiator, are you? You can't be a quitter in negotiation. You have to say, well, we didn't reach an agreement this time, but give me your card, give me your business contact. I'll be in touch with you when I'm ready. And believe it or not, these people will have notes on you and they will know that you're a tough negotiator and you don't just cave to the first thing that comes along your way. This is important. So don't give up on yourself just because maybe the first negotiation failed, Go back, revisit what you didn't get, and try to hone in on what you really wanted, and maybe find a way to work a deal out that way. So the biggest thing I've learned in negotiations, and this is something I saw not just from a YouTube video recently, which this guy prompted me to even want to make this video, a YouTube video I came across, but he was talking to a gentleman that was like a millionaire by the age of 35. This guy was already a millionaire doing roofing. He was in the roofing business. And he asked him, he said, what's, the biggest piece of advice you'd give in business? And I've seen this on other people saying the same thing that are successful. And they say, know when to walk away. Know when to just say, this isn't serving me anymore. This situation, this relationship, this marriage, this setup, my living circumstances. Learn to walk away and take risk, because in negotiations, if you're the person that's you have to get this thing and you're willing to compromise a lot of yourself for it, you're not doing yourself any service. And this is the biggest problem we see with people in Hollywood. I think they give up a lot more than we think to get to the level they are, and it makes them bad negotiators. Get managers that are excellent negotiators. I promise you, it'll help your business, it'll help your life, because you will come out on top in the end. Anyways, if you found this video helpful, please comment, like, subscribe to my channel. I talk about personal development, I talk about other things, and I do intend to have people on my show this year in 2024. So I will be doing interview style content just because I love talking. Have a great day. Think for yourself.